My name is Daphna Kalman. I am 36 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C., originally from New York. I have been pole dancing since 2011. When I started, I was not good, which is kind of an understatement, but thankfully I have vastly improved over time. I started doing Rockin' legs and abs in April of 2013 when I had read a really positive review about the DVD and how it encompasses both strength and stretching, which is something I felt I definitely needed both of. So I decided to go with that DVD and was very, very happy with my decision to do so. Before I started Rockin' legs and abs, my flexibility was crap. When I first started doing the DVD, I did it a few times and then I sadly admit that I actually stopped and I put it to the side and it collected dust. So I realized at that point that I'm the kind of person who needs my support group and my friends to help motivate me in order to do this. So we all did the DVD together, and then every Tuesday I would take progress pics of everybody and see how we were all doing. So once I started doing that, where I had the motivation and I had my friends being like, we're competing with each other to get better at this, I started doing the DVD every single day. After about, I'd say about 4 months in, I scaled it back and focused primarily on the warm-up and then the whole floor portion, and then obviously stretching at the end and getting into my splits. I have two favorite chapters. The first one is chapter 2, Rockin' legs, because when I first started, I had a lot of pain in my piriformis, which is in your butt, and in my IT bands. So that chapter really strengthened those muscles, which is what I really, really needed in order to be able to safely and effectively stretch. The second chapter that I love equally, but for a totally different reason, is chapter 4, Bangin' Butts. And the reason I love that is by this point in the DVD, I'm usually dying. And you know, no matter how often I do it, I'm always like, oh God, when is it gonna end? And when we start getting into the second set of the hip swivels, Cleo starts saying round and around, and for whatever reason, with the Australian accent and the fact that I'm dying at this point, it just always puts a smile on my face. I laugh a little and then I realize, oh, it's almost over, you're good, it's okay, it's gonna pass soon enough. I started to see improvement pretty much immediately. After the first week, obviously I was taking the progress pics, so I was able to compare week 1 to week 2, and I saw it. You could actually visibly see the change. And I actually started to feel it, which was more evident to me after maybe 3 or 4 times doing the DVD in a row. There is that initial hump that you're getting over when you first start doing it if you're not as strong to begin with, where you're just like, oh God, this DVD is really long and it's really painful and am I gonna make it? So by the 4th time I was doing it, I was more familiar with the DVD. I knew I was singing along with the songs at this point, waking up in the morning and the songs were in my head. So I kind of knew what was happening next throughout the whole process, and I felt like, okay, I can handle this. I've done it, I'm gonna make it through. I was very happy that it was starting to get just a little bit easier, even though still when I do the whole DVD to this day, it's still a major workout, but I love it. Rockin' legs and abs has helped me immensely with my pole dancing. When I first started doing the jade, it was awful. I looked more like a Y. It has improved a lot. Now that I'm over splitting, it's getting a lot better. I feel like once I'm even more severe with an over split, it's gonna look even better than that, which will happen soon enough. So changes that have been made because of Rockin' legs and abs. Well, obviously there's the strength. My legs have decreased in size, and yes, my butt has gone down in size, but my butt has also gotten like super cute. And then of course there's the flexibility. So that was my initial goal through all of this, you know, the fact that I'm stronger and that I'm thinner and I'm more toned is a bonus. the fact that I actually can get into my splits and it doesn't feel horrible and I'm touching down and I'm over splitting. Obviously my middle splits are not there yet, but they're so close, so close. I have quite a number of goals for 2014. Obviously my middle splits, so close to getting those to the ground. And I would love to be able to do that crazy extreme pancake that Cleo does, where she sits up and her pancake legs go behind her. That's awesome. So last things I'd love to say, I really love, obviously, the DVD, and I'm so grateful that Cleo has created that Facebook group where if you have the DVD or if you want to get the DVD, you can join it. And it's wonderful. It's kind of taking that extension of what I'm doing with my friends where we are supporting one another, and it's just putting it into an online environment with people from around the world. It's incredible how supportive everybody is, and everyone putting their videos and their goals and their pictures and what they've been doing, and supporting one another and being there. People are asking questions and commenting, and there's just no negativity at all in the air. And I feel like it's such a unique community to be a part of, where especially the pole community in general, I feel is very much like this, where we don't care who you are. Nobody cares what your background is. Nobody cares about differences or anything. We're all there to have a good time, to stretch, to pull, to be flexible, whatever it is. And everyone really supports it. And this community that Cleo has set up for all of us, you just kind of get, it's like a little bit of a cult, maybe, where you just kind of enjoy it and you really want to be a part of something, and you are a part of something, and it's just so positive and wonderful, and I love it. I just really do love it.